a quick break from my storytelling. I'm listening to someone else storytell Hitler, but I bring my own thing to it. But I can hardly believe my eyes. I'm not listening to this guy who's talking about Hitler so much. I'm listening to Hitler himself because the book I'm listening to, it's akin to reading, is full of Hitler quotes. Just like all my biographies, all the portraits I read with my ears, I get lots of quotes. And you're not hearing opinions there, you're hearing the primary source. Right, so, well, what did I hear just now? Hitler, look, he is unleashed at this point. He's given himself over utterly. The egomania knows no bounds. His inhumanity. Look, a million people could die, and a million people do die, and he slaps his thigh with delight if it has been a win for him, even if it's been German soldiers killed. If it's been a win for him, he has a trademark slap of the thigh. He slaps his thigh with delight and goes, hurrah, something like that, you know. But the man is unleashed. He's given himself over. I always wonder about that. You know, what's it feel like to give yourself over to anything? Hate, love, evil, egomania, anything. Your brain must take that leap, you know. All right, and what have I heard just now? I'm listening to one of Hitler's rants, the words from his own mouth, and it's uncanny. I'm not trying to make a comparison between, a blanket comparison between Trump and Hitler. There are comparisons to be had. They've both got a nose. They've each got a nose, and they've each got two arms, and they've each got two legs. All right, there are comparisons, but there are differences too. One's got a silly moustache, and the other one's got a silly hairdo. All right, so you can compare and you can contrast. You would never say any of this stuff on, Facebook or whatever, because people say, oh, you're calling Hitler, Trump and Trump Hitler. And I say, oh, yeah. Listen, there are comparisons. They've both got an arse. They each go to the toilet. There are comparisons to be had. Now, here's one comparison. I've just heard it. Hitler's own words. He's invaded the Soviet Union. I'm not up to that yet in my regular storytelling, but he has invaded the Soviet Union, and he's got design. He's telling everybody, regaling everybody with what he's going to do with Crimea. And here's the plan. We'll deport the population and we'll turn it into the Riviera of that area. We'll deport the entire population and we'll turn it into the Italian or the French Riviera. These are his words. There are comparisons to be made. You can make contrasts as well, but there are the comparisons.